Hey guys, it's just a chill day today, so I'm not necessarily like freaking out about everything. They're like, ah, it's not perfect. We're just chilling, hanging out, doing some grinding. I'm not even going to talk much. I'm just going to hang out and focus on grinding through these bad boys, trying to get to 35 today. All right, there we go. All right. Stone samples from South Vega. Oh, man. Seriously. Hey, Digital. Good morning. Yeah, do I have it set to something else again? Yeah, that's me. I forget I have to go and manually change it in Trovo. Yep. I really should be playing Bad for Blood. I'm just, it's a really high energy game for me, and I just, I don't know. I just like, I woke up this morning. I was just like, I just want to go mindlessly grind a New World. I've actually been at it for, oh god, I got up at 4 today. Been at this for 3 hours already. What are you gonna do? Yeah, see, I don't know, like, especially for the Trova folks, like, how much you guys have said, like, about me, but I have a 3-year-old and a very pregnant wife. And so I wake up super early in the day so I can play video games before they wake up, especially on the weekends. And so I was like, yeah, I'll just stream it too, because, I mean, why not? And hey, stuff's worked out. Um, I'm mad my bow is out of arrows. Yeah, that's because we're twins. I was I know that my voice is technically just a touch deeper. Um, so yeah, I mean, you get kind of the same show. Not really. Miko's a lot more entertaining than I am. I just like I kind of just chill out. Like, yeah. So like Miko is. I mean, I don't know. I like compare streaming a lot to like radio work, and so Miko is more of a drive time kind of personality and more like a late night kind of guy. So you know, it's different. We're just different folks. I gotta get the chat boxes working. Like I just was thinking that like I have got to do a day where I sit down and like fix the all of the various and sundry things that come with multi-streaming on my setup. Because I have a multi-stream chat box that I just don't have it implemented. Yeah, but yeah, Miko's my twin. That's why we stream a lot together. Um, we tend to like the same games and all that. So he's playing New World as well. We're in the same. We're going to be in the same company when servers open up. Yeah. Almadin, good morning. Welcome. Yeah, when we get going again, we're getting set up on a different server with a bunch of my friends from that actually made playing Conan Exiles, and so that's going to be a lot of fun because they all a lot of them are early morning too, so I'm going to like be able to have them on with me. So that'll be a good fun. Um, yeah, we got. Let's see, what kind of interesting people folks do we have in that? We have. Let's see, we have a history professor. We have a postal worker. What else? Mortgage officers, and I don't know. They're just, it's an interesting group of people, and I really enjoy playing with them. So I'm looking forward to it because I've missed them. It's mostly because I know that right now is, for my friend who's a history professor, his name's Jet. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited because we're very podcasty. So Jet is a history professor, and it's presentation season for the history professors, and he always has these interesting stories about. Well, we have to give the neo Nazis a floor to talk, but we don't have to like them. And then they always get mad at us when we call them out on their bullshit. It's fun to listen to. So, yeah. So, yeah, and I'm planning like as I get more established, because like part of why I'm like not trying to work too hard on like, oh, what's your content, what's your format, is my wife's having a baby next month. I'm not in a position to plan content right now. Um, you know, you're right. I should like entice them into podcasting. Um, the podcast I really want to do, and I have a name for it and everything, is the deep end of the kiddie pool, and I want to do an entire podcast about the up shit that happens in kids shows. Because holy cow, holy shnikes! So my son's watching this one right now called Troy the Train, and like it's you know it's pretty basic stuff, but there's some weirdness. So The weirdness is mostly concentrated in the fact that whenever there's a problem, the narrator tells Troy, "Oh, Troy, let's go get a vehicle from the warehouse to help solve this problem." And like, it's all of these people. They're like fully conscious beings, just like the trains, but they're all stored in boxes. And so they're stored in boxes, and some of them, and when they're called up to do something useful, they're allowed to join the society. And it's like, it's like, what? What what is happening? Yeah, it just, and like the narrator thanks Troy the train, but never the vehicle. It's like the vehicle did all the heavy lifting. Troy just sat there. So I don't know. It's super weird. It's incredibly, incredibly super weird. And I'm excited to talk about it, obviously. It's something too across like doing Twitch. People have asked me like, why don't you have a podcast? And I'm like, because I can't wake anyone else up at the ass crack of dawn to do it with me. Upgrade burning oil vat to tier 2. Interesting. All right. What's next? Let's walk back. Blueberries. These are important. But yeah, no, it's just so weird. D&D. Oh man, I don't play anywhere near enough D&D and Pathfinder. Part of it is though that I always play orcs, and people are like, I don't want to DM for a character playing for a person playing an orc. I'm like, orcs are fun. They're the best. I really like orcs. I mean, I really like orcs. So. Yeah, I think streaming a D&D game would be amazing. I'd love to do it too. Because actually, I spent money. I have because I could. Because I do so much VR, like not on stream, because my computer like starts to sputter and cough, and I feel like it's gonna explode if I do it. But like I do a lot of VR, and I actually have like a fully rigged VTuber avatar for doing VR stuff. But hey, donate to the stream. I need a 2080. But yeah, so it just that's my inventory. Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things I haven't gotten the opportunity to really get to where I can stream VR. But yeah, I have a fully rigged VTuber avatar.
Hail, fellow warrior.
That I'd love to use for VR, but I can't, and I'd love to play him in D&D because he's a Minotaur and he's cute.
Well, look at that.
All right, one of the things I've been meaning to do in this game is Yeah, but I've been meaning to do stuff with him. Like I have, he has Twitch channel set up. He um, has a very. You don't want to go to his Twitter. I really should be doing those. Um, but yeah, just I've never done anything with it. Mm. No, I don't want to. I don't want to travel out that far. I'm being lazy today. Yeah, so. Yep, that's my dirty secret. Is I have a VTuber ready to go. I just never wanted. Like it's weird because I've streamed as him like twice, and I'm like, you know, I just want to be me. What? Okay. It's gonna be like, don't be a punk, New World. Oh no, I have it. No, I have it. It's and I mean he is a fully rigged three-dimensional avatar like Whiskey Dingo. Um yeah, no, he's like I've spent too much money on him. Because I play a lot of VR chat, like in my downtime too, and it's because it's fun. Yeah, Whiskey's so much fun, and I'm like, I want to be fun like Whiskey, but I'm just not like, I'm not gonna say I'm not expressive, I'm just not like loud. Canopus, defeat 15? Jeez. I keep forgetting to get arrows. I gotta go back and get arrows. There's too. I'm gonna be here for too long, not to be shooting things with a bow. Yeah, I'm just like, aside from like the fact that it's 6 in the morning when I start streaming, I'm just not that kind of person. I'm a pretty chill dude. So. Ah, boy. I love the squeak he does when he's mad. He goes, it's like, oh my god, dude. Hi, Boston. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware you need out. Okay, 13 minutes until my next ad break, and we'll go then. This poor dog. Miko, I keep telling him that. He added a day, which is awesome. And I'm really proud of him for that, but I want him to go longer too. Ugh, gross. Okay, that's disgusting. I'll make my own fucking arrows. Yeah, Miko's streams are a lot of fun, and I mean, I'm not gonna say it's just we're different. I guess it's not like I'm not a good streamer. It's I'm a different kind of streamer, and it's taking me a while to kind of figure out like how my stream should go. Like this is the kind of thing I like when I'm just hanging out with people and doing it, but it's not a particularly kind of entertaining stream, right? Like it's different because it's like, hey, let's hang out and we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about and all that. And it's just very different from Miko, where it's like this madcap rush to to play and be crazy. And I can't manage the sass this early in the morning. Yeah, and you know, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I take a lot of inspiration from radio, which is why I use the managed ads over on Twitch, because like I use it to do breaks because I need the break. I like I need the break. I can't. The energy is too much. Oh god, these guys hit like trucks. Ha! The bleed got him. Yeah, it's just like, you know, I'm different. It's fine. Talk a lot of news, which is funny. I haven't gone through it today to. Haven't gone through to filter it all out because Back for Blood like exploded over the weekend. Because, you know, release. That happens. Every time. Every time I go to use Quick Shot, I forget about where to aim, because like you got to aim with like this bottom left. Especially when things are close, you like got to aim to that bottom left square. Hey Spartan, good morning. Can't hydrate, out of coffee. That's my big tip for the day. If you're playing this game, don't aim using the reticle. Aim using the bottom left of the target. It just works better. I don't know why. It's not the first time I've seen that happen, but you know. But hey, good morning, Spartan. Welcome. Oh, I'm hearing something in game. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, it's yeah, that's kind of what I think. Well, I think it's there's a certain distance that the bow's like super effective at, right? And I think that's where the reticule is kind of targeted at, right? And so on its way there though, it's traveling from your character standing like, if here's the target, the reticule, your character is actually standing like over here. So that path isn't a straight onto that target path. It's actually an angled path. So I'm wondering if that's what it's doing. But hey, that's fine. I'll take it. I still love the bow. It's my favorite weapon. Yeah, I think that's what's up. Is that it actually has a simulation of that distance, because I know that they talk a lot in patch notes about when they put something to hit scan rather than targeted, and I know that the bow is not a hit scan, which is fine. Something like Gatling guns in the sieges, yeah, hit scan 100% of the time. That's most accurate to the weapon. But Spartan, hope you're doing well, bud. Punching weapon, yeah, that's what I do in Conan. I'm a big punching weapon. Ha! I did it finally. One day I will get you, Weirdwood. One of the things I keep meaning to do, and then I keep immediately forgetting to do every time I'm in town, is look at... I'm high enough level to use star metal axes and stuff. And so I keep needing to look at that, and I keep forgetting. Because this gathering speed is just not acceptable. Man, now that I reminded myself enough times... Since I gotta kill so many things, I'm just grinding out the stuff here. Boston. Are you ready to go outside, buddy? Okay. I'm gonna get somewhere safe real quick and take Puppy out. So we're gonna take a quick ad break on Twitch, and everywhere else we'll just be taking a quick little break. So let me find somewhere that I'm not gonna get killed at. This looks good enough. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back and see you guys in less than 5. Easy enough. He's a sweet boy. He really is. I have the sweetest puppy in the world. And I loves him. I thought this game was going to be pretty problematic at one point. Yes. Oh, boy. Let's talk about all the dead white people in New World. So yeah, when New World first came out and during the first pre-alpha, the first like alpha, all of these enemies all of these enemies were native people, which is like, what the hell are you doing? And so they got that feedback in the first alpha, and that was the first delay. Was wait, no, we cannot do that. So they had to come up with a reason to make these people mostly dead white people. And so the ancients and like the structure I'm in right now, this enemy group, specifically, still very much. Well, it's not. It wasn't Bezos because Bezos hasn't really had any say in this game. Everyone's like, "Oh, Bezos has all this say in New World," and it's well, no. Bezos just gave the game the money. But yeah, no, it was not a good look for Amazon as a whole. So what they did was that's the storm existed, but it was just a storm, and then that's sort of where all this lore about like, oh, Eternium is blocked and it's got this weird red goop that turns everybody crazy, which that was the original lore, but it's really valuable because you can use it to like transmute shit. And then it changed to this, and people have been here for thousands of years. Even if they're contemporary to our character, they've been here thousands of years. Like that's why there's settlements and there's these farms and stuff that continually are losing and taking back from the lost, which are the dead white people. And then the ancients just guard the ruins and don't really go anywhere. And the ancients are very, very like Mayan, Aztec, like Mesoamerican folks. And like I love their designs, just by the way. God damn it. Yeah, no, so there were some poor choices made initially, and that was one of the first pushes for the game was, oh, we can't do that because the original release date was in like 2020. Oh, whoa, shit. Wow. I made a mistake. I found the welcoming party indeed. That was like, oops. That's painful to be a part of. Okay, let's dump our stuff off and then slink back out there and be like, oof, we made mistakes. Now, granted, if I had been on, if I'd had my character on Great Axe, that wouldn't have been a problem. Great Axe or what's the other one? Great Axe or Warhammer wouldn't have been a problem.
Hail, fellow warrior.
Okay, we wanted to look at tools, gathering tools. Okay, and that's all the only ones here. We want to take a quick minute to look at Brightwood, Cutlass Keys, Everfall First, Monarch's Stand, or Monarch's Bluff, Windsward, gathering tools. I want to look at an Iron Axe. Oh, I'm not high enough level. What? Yeah, I am. Okay. 385% gathering speed? Sweet mother of God. What am I using for multi-streaming? I am actually a Streamlabs Prime member. if I wasn't, I would be using Aircast.app because it would allow me to include Glimish. But yeah, I'm using Aircast.app. We learn from our mistakes. You're right. But I actually cast out of slobs. So that's what I do. So I cast out slobs using Prime. All right, gathering tools 390. Brightwood, Windsward. Oh my god, that is expensive. Yeah. So I found out, and I haven't checked where I'm at on this. So sorry, I'm looking at it. There's a program inside of Streamlabs called All Stars, right? And so what I didn't know was that if you are streaming where Streamlabs can see it, you accrue All Star points. And so I'm like at uh, I'm at like their Onyx tier, and I have some of the Prime stuff for free now. And so I haven't really used it yet because since I have like it's hard to understand. Like I'm not quite sure like what I'll have access to or not because it's not very well written. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have a free t-shirt, I don't know how to redeem it. But you can unlock some of their stuff just by having like Cloudbot active. So, you know, it's interesting. God, I'm so tempted to go blow all my money on expensive gathering equipment. God, it's just so tasty. I think I definitely need to go to Brightwood at the very least and get that axe because that axe is a really good deal. So we're gonna take a yeah. Yeah, bots are useful. I don't have one on Trovo yet, and I need to. But bots is handy. Bots is handy. That's my brain just shut down there. Okay. Oh my god, I hate how far out it zooms when you fast travel. I really like Brightwood. Not like the town, but I like the zone. Casino, nice. Do a casino, that'd be awesome, actually. And this is not that bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's pick that up. Okay. So what do I have? Yeah, buying that motherfucker. Okay, so I need a skinning knife. Okay, so there's no... Jesus. That's expensive. Let's see, 550 Neverfall. Is that worth it? Sorry, I got distracted by this. I've been meaning to do this for like 3 days. I see there. That's the thing is like I'm trying to work through that myself. Like one of the things I want to do is when I make videos is give like tributes to my favorite creators. So like the Spiffing Brit is one of my absolute favorite YouTubers. He's hysterical. Like if you've never watched Spiffing Brit absolutely and completely demolish the rules of a game, then you haven't lived. But like when I do like kind of things about like I have this build in Back for Blood that I already think is like super cool, but it's Jim who's supposed to be like a super accurate character, but the kind of shtick is that it puts an assault rifle on him, and so it breaks it because he's supposed to be like, oh, we're doing long distance attacks, and you know you're you're supposed to be a ways away from other characters, and just breaks the game. So when I do the build guide for that, which I need to probably do tomorrow because the early access period ends in a couple days, I want to I do the Spiffing Brit intro, right? And so like sit back, relax, have a nice cup of hot coffee. Thanks to Spiffing Brit for inspiring me, and if you're feeling especially majestic, you can like, subscribe, or follow the channel. Hint, hint. But I don't feel bad about that because I'm doing something in the vein of it, and he's a person that's inspired me. So may as well say, hey, thanks for inspiring me to be creative and make stuff. It's awesome, and it makes me happy. And so I don't feel like that is. Now, if you do the exact same thing as Whiskey, like to the T, like with reactions and everything, then it's not your content, it's his content. But if you're doing something inspired by him and saying, hey, this is awesome, Whiskey does this, I love it, I thought we'd have a lot of fun doing it too, that's a lot different. That's not wrong at all. That's just saying, hey, this person inspired me, and then just add your spin to it. So at least that's my opinion, but that's none of my business. But anyway, that's what I think is that, if you're borrowing content, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal especially if it's somebody that's inspired you to make better content. Like I said, Whiskey inspires me all the damn time, and I'm like, I need to be as cool as Whiskey. And Miko inspires me all the time, and I'm like, I need to be as cool as Miko. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all to just borrow, and not necessarily big borrow and steal, but borrow and tribute is fine. It's awesome, actually. So, just tag him in it and say, hey, this person inspired me, and just wanted to thank him for inspiring me. All right, let's go finish this damn quest off. Especially now with my... Jesus H, I can't even imagine how fast this is. My God, it may make it even it may make it, dare I say, bearable. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's how I feel about a lot of things, is that, you stand on the shoulders of giants as a creative at all times. Stories I wrote on stream. That would be awesome. I would actually love to see that, because I've been trying to do, I've been trying to think about how to do writing, because I like to write. And so in November, since I'm going to have like reduced streams anyway because of the pregnancy and all that, I've been trying to figure out, how do I do a writing stream, because that could be kind of boring, but at the same time it could be a lot of fun, because it'd be like a just chatting or chit chat thing, and be like, hey, we're doing this today, and I'm going to ask the audience for opinions, and just keep up with me writing. and I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm going to figure it out. But if you should want to read, that's great. Do it. Did I pick up the new Fuser DLC? No, because I am the proud owner of a pair of Knuckles controllers for VR. And so no, I have not picked up the new Fuser DLC yet because I'm out of money. I'm looking forward to that. Good morning, Pittsburgh. Welcome, buddy. Glad to have you. Wow, that's fast. Holy cow. Yep. Yeah, no, but I mean, if you're, yeah, that's why I don't have money right now, is because I keep, every time I have like over $100 in my account, I'm like, ooh, what VR thing can I buy? And then I don't use it on stream. I just use it to like hang out in my dark room and play games. I paint, actually. That's like my big VR thing is painting. Who knew, right? But like, God, I love it. So I use Vermilion as one of my favorites. In my, well, yeah, this is my office / studio. I'll give you guys a quick tour. This is my painting. This is my office space. This is the terror that is my desk. That's my wall of cool shit. I don't have shelves on it yet. I'm gonna get shelves soon. Oops. All right, I just got that Greyjoy banner. Greyjoy banner, because I love the Greyjoys. They're my favorite in the card game, and then my favorite Office Edition, the Nap Pad. So I don't think I've ever shown it. Like, I don't think I've ever like taken the minute to show it on stream. Oh, and that's my closet of secrets. One of the things I want to do, but I wear too much green, is actually start replacing that with images. So I have like a secret window, and I want to get a green screen for this window as well, and do the same thing, and just like replace it with like world, game appropriate views into the world. Game of Thrones Greyjoys. So how I actually got into Game of Thrones as a franchise is I played the card game. I was having a hard time with Magic, and these people were playing this weird card game, and they were like Viking Raiders, and like it just, I don't know, it just appealed to me, and I played it, and it happened to be Game of Thrones, and turned out I loved it. I've read all the books, I've watched the series. I am a staunch defender of season 8, or of the finale. And we can talk Game of Thrones finale. The second edition is so damn good. I consider it a complete and total waste that Fantasy Flight has discontinued the series. Game of Thrones, that's how I got in, was the card game, and I loved it. And by the way, I'm going to say it again, I'm a staunch defender of that ending to the series. Now, I'm not talking, Tyrion invents democracy. I hated that. I get the fact that I think it's actually the ending in a way, that they've realized that, like, after the War of the Dragon, that they have to, like, after the War of the Dragon, like, they're like, okay, we can't do this again because so many people died because of our greed. So I think that may actually end up being like the actual ending, but I don't think it is. But the ending I'm talking about is specifically the end of Daenerys' story. And like, the thing is everyone's like, oh, I don't like it. This seems out of character for Daenerys. And I'm like, dude, that girl is trauma incarnate. All right, y'all got off lucky that she only burned one city with a dragon. I mean, here's mature content warning. Spoilers warning. Okay, so let's talk Daenerys for a minute, right? So the first time we see Daenerys in the series and in the books, the first thing that happens to the character is Viserion fucking fingers her nipples for like a good 5 minutes. Like, it's weird. That's her brother. And then she's literally sold into a political wedding. I only need one more of these guys, right? Sold into a purely political. I did too, but I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. That has to do with the greater themes, and we'll talk about it later. I'll get there. So anyway, so that's like the first season for this character, and it doesn't get any better from there. So let's see. So we have the whole Khal Drogo thing, and I'm really actually that's one of my favorite stories in it is Khal Drogo and Daenerys. Like the fact that they eventually develop a mutual respect for each other, and she becomes a Khaleesi. I love that. Okay, but remember, this is a woman that thought it was a fine response to crucify over 150 people. I mean, for good reason, to be fair. Okay, but she thought that was just fine. And like, I mean, I know, like, talking about other characters in the series, like you have, I'm gonna get distracted talking and die. Yep. I know you have other characters in the series. Like, cough, cough. Everybody's favorite, I'm gonna forget her name. Cersei. You know, you have Cersei does some pretty effed up stuff, but nothing on the scale of Slaver's Bay. Everything that Daenerys does speaks to this like horribly damaged mental state. So when Cersei kills Missandei in front of her, I just shot a tree. God damn it. When she kills Missandei in front of her, of course she loses her mind, because Missandei was like one of the first people that treated her not as the queen, not as Khaleesi, but as Daenerys. And yeah, she was attached to her. So yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, at least, that she would lose her absolute mind over watching her friend be executed and then, you know, thrown off the wall. Like, come on. Of course she's going to lose her mind. And it very much, like, the build you get through the entire series is that Daenerys is a very, very firm believer in eye for the eye. Yes, I fully agree with that. I think Missandei was the only thing holding Daenerys down. And so the thing I want to talk about is why she burns Hulk smash responses. The specific like literary things they do to explain that kind of build into this. So one of the things that happens prior to the bells is that the scene where they execute Varys by Dragonfire. Okay. Now, obviously, Daenerys has already started losing it, but Missandei is able to keep her in line. But the thing that Varys says is, I hope you're right, and I hope that she's worth it. And he dies because when we first meet Varys, the thing he says is, I don't work for Cersei, I work for the realm, because someone has to think of the people. And that's what he represents through the entire series. By the way, he's one of my favorite characters. And what happened when he dies and she kills him, she is saying that she does not care about the people, and that she's basically gradually becoming Stag Anus Glenn. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to do this quest. It's gross. Anyway, so she's, by burning Varys, she basically said, yeah, I don't really care about the people. What I care about is taking my throne with my dragons and having control of my world. And that's all she cared about. And honestly, yikes. Like, yikes. And yeah, no, it's not pretty. It's not kind of it. And the fact that in the series they took the time to portray her as this unfortunate little girl continually kind of added to the shock value of that. And The Bells, by the way, is unbelievably uncomfortable to watch. Like, I mean, not even kidding. It is an uncomfortable episode. I will not watch it again, although I think it is the most important episode in the series. Because it upset me so much to watch. Bleh, bleh, I hate this area. Anyway, yeah, so it's to me, the bells and how Daenerys dies and all of that makes perfect sense. Because yeah, she was a traumatized person. Right. Well, hold on. Daenerys wasn't holding a torch for Daenerys wasn't holding a torch for Varys like she was for Jorah. Jorah had that going for him. She liked him. But yeah, no, it was wrong to execute him. And that's again, that's like the whole everything of that series is that, you know, it is a series about this idea of breaking the wheel of things that happen. And that's like ultimately why I think like the ending with the whole Tyrion invents democracy thing is fitting, but it's not great. But yeah, no, I think that we get hints all the way through that Daenerys is very, very much a troubled individual, and that her worldview is very much an eye for an eye, and that's why the bells happens. Yeah, anyway, so if you are interested in beautiful imagery and a great fight, like I think the bells is worth it just for the Hound mountain fight. Like that thing is awesome. I love that fight. I've watched it like 10 times. But yeah, anyway, that's my opinion. I will, that is the hill I die on, that it was the correct ending to the story up until Tyrion invents democracy. At that point, I'm like, you lost me. You freaking lost me. But yeah, that's my horrible hill. I can't remember if I can track small predators at 125, so we're close. All right. Yeah, but I'll right, and that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Is should Jon be the king? Should Jon become the king? But he says it multiple times. He has no interest. Okay, that worked. That took too many arrows. But yeah, no, it is. So, okay, fight me. Don't at me, but fight me. Why do you guys think I'm wrong? Man, I bet you guys didn't come in here expecting that you were going to get a lesson in literary theory today. Yeah. Now, I now that being said, I think it was the right ending for the characters. I don't think it was a good ending, but I also think it was appropriate. But yeah, taking the crown to protect people would be very Jon Snow. What am I doing? Gonna go ahead and hit this bad boy because I don't have this point yet. Right. But, you know, the Night's Watch also prevents him from actually taking titles and holding land. That's like part of it too. So he couldn't be the king if he wanted to. If he intended to uphold his vows. But that's the story for another day. Oh wow, glows. That's interesting. Waiting for wolves to spawn. I guess it wouldn't have been so bad to have taken that quest. I just didn't want to do it because it was weird. Right. But I mean, like, for a person that rejects their vows, which would he would be if he which he would be if he rejected if he became the king. But yeah, I think you're right that the overall push is that the overall push that he was, you know, the breaking his vows by becoming king. I don't know how that sit with people. Oh no, not adverts. I'm sorry. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, so I know that he still took those vows, but so the thing is that I think in that world, if he, you know, if he rejected his vows to become king, I think that would make him a very weak king, and people would basically throw a gigantic shit fit. Okay. Yeah, so I think if he took those vows, he would be considered a weak king because people would have a gigantic shit fit over the fact that he broke his vows. I've said this like 3 times, so I apologize for everybody elsewhere. But, you know, Twitch got to make them money, yos. Make him a weak king, and I think people would be very angry about that fact. And I will... yeah, and I think people would be very angry in Westeros about it, and they just wouldn't respect him as king. Okay, we need to get back on the road because we don't want to go through the Blight. Yeah. Like I said, it's the hill I'll die on. That the ending was right, but it wasn't good. Man, but if you want some crazy shit, have you guys ever watched Riverdale? Holy crap. Holy crap. I was reminded of it because, like, somehow I had watched it and then blocked a good portion of it out of my memory. And realized last night I was watching a video and it was somebody that's just summarized it and explained, like, properly what was discussed in the studio before it was shot. Yeah. And a lot of people on the cast didn't know what was going to happen either. It's like, you know, kind of like Endgame, how they had the redacted scripts. For some scenes, they had redacted scripts. And that's just frustrating, you know? I'm good, Plane. How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. What was I looking at? Okay. Yeah. I just lost my brain. I forgot what I was doing. Anybody remember? Screw it. We'll figure it out. Right, I was going to number 2. Right, King, fight me. What's wrong? What's wrong with my opinion? Nice Plane. Thank you for the host, nerd Spartan. Yeah, I have opinions. They're not popular. Man, okay, so Riverdale. Holy crap! If you guys like weird shit, Riverdale is the show for you. All right. So let me put it to you this way. It's weird. It gets weird. The instant that Sabrina is introduced, like season 1 is kind of basic teen drama, and there's kind of this neat Twins Peakian like there's like this Twins Peakian kind of goofy murder mystery that happens, but then it just goes off the freaking rails. Like, okay, let me put it to you this way. There's a character, legitimate character in Riverdale called the Gargoyle King and the Rat King. And there's multiple cults in one season. And it gets wild, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's not good television, but God, is it entertaining television. You know, Nora's probably dead. This person we're looking for through this quest series, she's probably super dead. Actually, come to think of it, how are my weapon masteries doing? 13. Yeah, we're gonna get there with the hatchet first. Don't have any doubt in my mind. Yeah, but there's Riverdale's weird. We're only on the second season, my wife and and I think we're gonna get to the third season after the baby's born. We gotta sit and watch stuff to pass the time. Actually, we're really looking forward to Wheel of Time. Can I be honest? In a lot of ways, the whole Jeffrey Bezos song is like a hymn in our house. We spend way too much time with Amazon properties. It's Amazon and Marvel. Those are our vices. Um, search chests for the final clue. Oh, God. I really need to set a camp. Holy crap. What am I doing? Wah! Oh, there's gold here. Okay. Okay, we'll come back for it. We're not getting tracked down. Not in a landmark, damn it. Okay, I find the landmark thing frustrating because a lot of them are very well marked, and then some of them just aren't. You just seem eternally stuck in a landmark. There we go. There we go. Okay, now if we die, it's not such a big deal. All right, let's head back up here. We'll just fight up the stairs like we're supposed to, I guess. And we'll do some mining. You know, just to get closer to that sweet, sweet 100. Really do need to make alert command, don't I? Okay, let's go up Hayaza. Yep, but yeah, no, those are my unpopular opinions. TV Rex. I mean, I don't know. I got a lot of good kids show recommendations because, yeah, parenting. It's fine. I love my kid, so perfect. there's another person here. Nice. Now we just gotta go to this chest. Let's see. Hand-drawn map. Awesome. What is... God. It just... Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, I had that backwards. Awesome. That was fun. I guess. All right, and then I have a turret somewhere near here, don't I? Yeah, okay. Holy crap. Yes, Jessica Walter passed. That's a shame, because... Jesus, she's incredible. And Archer will never be the same without her. I kind of hope they stop making it because she's one of my favorite characters. Oh my god, Archer is so good. I hate having to hit this many trees, but like, I gotta hit trees. I gotta make the progress. I'm gonna hit 70 and then we're gonna move on, not hit any more trees. What the hell? What the hell is that? Huh. This is different. Okay. Let's see, how far away are we? Okay, after we do this, we're gonna recall to the inn. I think I can just ford here. Yeah. Anyway, oh boy, what else can we talk about today that's horrible and is going to get you guys all mad at me? Man, so many choices. Um, yeah, I love how she made a career out of playing almost the exact same character every time. I'm not saying that as an insult. It's because she had it perfected. Like she really did have this particular role incredibly well done. She just had it down. And what's so great to it about me, great about it to me, is that Jessica Walter was just like unabashedly, yes, this is what I do. If you need this person, I will destroy it. Yeah, Arrested Development is so good. Where does he want me to go? Andromedus? Okay. All right. So we're gonna use my in recall. Um, all right. That's what I was looking for. Check to see if we picked up enough stuff to just complete. Hey, we're going there, so we're just gonna get these. Yeah, we'll probably see alligators on our way there. The fuck is Grace Water? Get off my board. elk thing is just no. Need 80 timber. Okay, we're gonna knock out some of these town boards real quick while we're in here. Because town boards are the way.
Get it, didn't you?
You just gotta hit it one more time with the axe just to be sure. Sweet, sweet chunk of XP. See if any of these line up with where we're going.
Hail, fellow warrior.
Okay, none of those line up, so we're gonna skip them for now. Okay, head south this way. So you can kind of see, like, my philosophy of what I'm trying to do here is basically skip ones that and abandon them so their slot opens up, so that the town board keeps rolling in new quests that may line up better with what I'm trying to do at the moment. Rather than waiting, because if I wait, only one quest can store up behind it. But I had something else I was thinking. Right, okay, then we're gonna grab these. We're probably gonna knock out the Vera Bridge stuff real quick, and then fast travel. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so we have a reason to go out to Andromedus. And then where's this wolf? Oh, man. Okay, well, we're going to use it. We're going to die to get there. When we're ready, of course. All right, we do have another break coming up, so I'm going to use that break to go get the puppy and all that good stuff. So let me turn this in, and then we'll go straight over to a break. And yeah, we'll do that. None of this is useful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'll be right back and see you guys in less than 5 minutes. Okay. Well, you know, things happen. All right, where are we? We are headed back to Weaver's Fen. And if you guys are just joining us, we're just doing some grinding today. I wasn't feeling particularly interested in doing anything big or complicated. Sephir Siegel, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate it. I do my links below for yeah, thanks, Spartan. I do have my links below for YouTube. It's appreciated if you wouldn't mind, or if you are watching us over on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 100 so I can actually post the YouTube link and it not look so damn weird. And we're at 70 right now. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do those quests while I was there. Oh well. It's fine. It'll be fine. I have a chai tea for myself right now, which is lovely. Chai tea latte. Lovely, lovely drink. Alright, then we're going to go... well, this way first, because I'm greedy. But we're going to go over here and get the... this quest, it's just been sitting in my journal for weeks, because it required fighting things at a way higher level than I was when I was originally in Brightwood. Happens. Man. Yeah, so we're just chilling. Anybody have any, anything interesting or good that they've seen recently that they think, others might like or enjoy? Show-wise, because I could use some stuff to watch. I can tell you guys about the Way Down if you want to. That's a... oh, that's a nightmare. Yeah. Oh boy, Way Down. Yikes. So this is it's a documentary series on HBO, and it is about a... I'm gonna screw her name up, but I know her first name is Gwen. She is kind of a self-help guru. Not really. Okay, I shouldn't say self-help. In fact, she is actually a nutritionist. But she runs a church called Remnant Fellowship because her entire shtick is she does intuitive eating, which is something I subscribe to because I'm trying to control weight because I have a whole bunch of health issues that we can talk about later if you want. I'm all about documentaries. Like, man, if you want to go get into some weird stories, God, do I have a list for you. But anyway, so the story basically is about her founding this church called Remnant Fellowship. That is like, I mean, it's a cult. It's a cult. Like, you know, I joke about mega churches being cults, but I mean, this thing is a full-blown cult of personality around Gwen. And like all these weird things happen, like people don't socialize outside of Remnant. They have like a thing called Exodus Industries that is like all of the service stuff built around people in Remnant are only allowed to use those services or encouraged to use those services, like that kind of stuff. It's weird. Anyway, so the thing I love about this is it's like an ongoing story, right? Like the bulk of the story occurs in the last 5 or 6 years, and really they start the series with the fact that at the beginning of this year, 2021, Gwen died in a plane crash with 7 people that were considered founders of the church, and it's unclear if it's unclear why that happened, and investigators have not really ruled anything out yet. But let's just say it's sus. Really? Yeah, the plane crash is sus. And so like this is a church that like as things have begun to unravel that culminated in the plane crash, which is like a weird thing to say, right? I can't do that quest still because those stupid wolves makes me so mad. Culminates in the plane crash. They dig into like the story of this church and the fact that it is very cult-like, and people that live in Brentwood, Tennessee, are kind of like low-key terrified about the fact that they can lose their family members to this church, and then if they're not a part of it too, then they can't talk to their family members, which is terrifying, right? Anyway, so yeah, it's a weird story. It's like I'm still processing it because like one of the things that happens, I was watching it yesterday, and there's only 3 episodes right now, and because literally because they were taping this through 2020 and 2018. God damn it. Why am I dumb? The plane crash happened. They were like, man, the end of the story changed. And yeah, it's weird. I recommend it. So yeah, digital, any specific things you're interested in? Because I can probably give you a documentary about it if you want to break up your anime with some good old fashioned learning.
Welcome home. Bright skies and blasted minds, the corrupted us. Yes, well, just what I was thinking. I say give it a shot. As Sophocles said, fortune is not on the side of the faint-hearted. Word is, those combatants are together in Cutlass Keys.
What is 35? Second house that I can't afford.
Why they should listen.
All right, when is the war? All right, tonight at 8. Tomorrow at 11. Tomorrow at 5. That's almost promising. Tonight at 6:30. Well, that's probably okay because I won't get picked anyway. Ugh. It should be high enough, right? It's lived. It's probably faster to just go to the thing, but it's fine. It's whatever. All right, I do need to go for the morning because my My little one's waking up, and he really, really, really wants to play today. So I appreciate you guys all stopping by, especially over on Trovo and YouTube. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Probably not. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything. I just kind of exist. So, but we'll see you guys soon.